What is up, guys? I hope you are absolutely killing your day. So, today, I'm going to get into how to have an amazing year. And I got my notes here in front of me, so I can think a little more clearly. And I have some guidance to where this is going. So, first of all, you can't just say you're going to have an amazing year. You can't just say that, because there's no depth to that. There's no plan, there's no guide. So just like I would have to have notes on this video to make it a good video, you would need to have notes on how you're going to have an amazing year. So the thing about an amazing year is you need to have 12 great months. And to have 12 great months, you need to have 4 great weeks about. And to have 4 great weeks, you're going to at least have to have 7 great days in those weeks. And the truth is, to have 7 great days, you'll need 24 great hours in those days. And to have a great day, you need to have great 60-minute intervals or hour intervals. So, what does this mean, you might ask? Why did I just break down a year to minutes? Seems pointless, but there's a lot more to it that you don't understand yet. So, you need to have as many great days in a row as you can. You need to maximize the amount of great days you can have. So, some days, a bunch of crap might happen to you. You can't control it, and that might be a bad day. But the days that no crap happens to you and then you decide that it's a bad day, you're gonna have a bad year if you make those decisions. So never have 2 bad days in a row. Remember that. If you end up having a bad day, don't let it repeat again. Don't carry it into the next day. So you should never let yourself have a bad hour either, because if you had a bad hour, you can build the next hour into a bad hour, and then that can carry momentum into the rest of your day. So let's avoid having a bad hour. Let's just decide every hour is good. Even when something bad happens, we're being tested, and it's good to be tested. So keep that in mind. So 60 good decisions every hour. That was the last piece I broke down. And you might ask, what's the point? Well, like, what does that even mean? 60 good decisions every hour. Well, every minute you're making a decision. So the difference between a bad year and an amazing year is not one decision, but it's a decision that you make. It's the right decision that you make over and over and over again. You have to make it over and over again. You can't make one decision and that change your whole year. No, you have to make a decision to make the right decision every time. If you're going to make one decision, that's the decision you need to make. Now, you might ask yourself, what is that decision? Well, the decision is to dedicate your time and energy, and even some capital if you have some, to your chosen craft. Now, it needs to be a specific craft, and it needs to be that one craft all year long, because if you start switching up crafts, you can't master it. So, choose one craft. Dedicate your time, energy, and capital to that one craft. Every single day, every single hour, every single minute, you make a decision that gets you closer to mastering that craft. Now, you also need to decide to do what is difficult, because you know this better than I do. You've had bad years. I've had bad years. We've all had bad years. And you might not have thought about it. The reason you have a bad year is because you are not in control of your pain. Or at least you don't make the decision to be. So if you choose to run towards what is hard, you now have decided that your life will be hard. Now, if you run towards what is easy, you now have decided that what's hard is going to come whenever it comes, and you won't have any control of it. So, with that, I think you can make it a good decision. But it's like they say, if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. But if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. Now, really think about that. Think about times that has played out. Think about an example where that has played out and that has shown to be true. I'm sure you can think of things to prove both of those stories. Maybe that you have. You need to be in control of your pain. If you don't choose your pain will choose you. Choose the discomfort that you want, because if you don't choose the pain that you want, pain is sacrifice, and what is painful is really a sacrifice. Think about this. Okay, when you're young, you could have decided to work out consistently, but you didn't. Now, you sacrificed that pain at the moment for things that felt better, because you decided to do something that felt better than working out. Now, you're 40, 50 years old and you have heart problems. You can barely walk down a flight of stairs without having to catch your breath. So, you need to choose when your pain is. You know what that story displays? That story displays selfishness. How is it selfish, you might ask? Well, it's selfish because you chose what felt best for you in the moment over the health and well-being of that person 40 years down the line. That's selfish. Remember these decisions, guys. You have to make these decisions every single minute. So, if you can make those decisions every minute, and if you know the conversation that's going on in your head, pain or pleasure, if you can decipher which decision will get you to endure the most pain for the sake of your future self, if you can see those decisions, you are going to achieve so much. Because those are sacrifices, like I said earlier in the other video. Y'all are capable, guys. Y'all can do it. I believe in you. Life gets hard sometimes. I know how that is. Sometimes I lack belief, but I have to remind myself I am as big as my mindset. If you ever let yourself think small, if you ever let yourself have small checker energy, yeah, you're gonna have a small check. So remember that. Alright, catch you on the next one, guys. It was good talking.